actually born in Egypt. So I happened to be like I was actually born as a refugee, but my family moved to Vermont as in when I was younger. When I was 2 years old, and then I actually was adopted because my parents had a rough time. And then ever since that, I've just been a graduate working hard, and I've just fell in love with the game playing with my older brothers. Yeah, my oldest brother Ting, he played for St. Lawrence. He went to Vermont Academy, and he's just finishing up his degree. And my other brother Dang, he plays at Vermont UVM, and he's here right now with me, and we work out all the time together. He's been really good for me, almost like he's been a really good older brother, showing me what's right from wrong and work ethic and habits. And for me, it's just more of just like learning. It's just like I think for what I my takeaway is like it's just like you just got to work hard, and it teaches me like the value of hard work, and you got to do everything you can to get to the point where like I am now, like from where I was much long ago. Yeah, I played a little bit of football, but nothing crazy. And I mean, I always just like basketball. Like I played soccer when I was younger, but it was always basketball for me since the start. Went really well actually. I couldn't ask for a better season. Had a great coach and some great teammates. So like my school is a historically like basketball school, but we got like a few recruits and just turned like the page and became like a really good basketball school in my opinion. And we started off really well, we beat St. Andrews, good double A school, and then we just started rolling and rolling. At one point we had like a 19 game win streak. I want to say like 17, 16, something like that. We were just winning and winning and playing well, playing good as a team. And I was able to develop a lot through. I was working hard, like waking up early, and coach taught me a lot, and just playing at a high level and just learning just taught me so much. Really, my biggest strength is the ability to be versatile. And so when I first started, I had trouble like shooting, but then I was just waking up early every morning, just getting shots up on the gun, form shooting, and like I developed into a good, I would say, good 3 point shooter. And I just think that the versatility, I can do so much and like defend multiple positions. I think that's my biggest like asset. I've been working a lot on my ball handling and my strength. And my brother, he's his whole coach Matt Elkin. We've been FaceTiming him. He's been putting in work with us on handling, giving us handle drills, and we've been doing that. Actually, I have a family gym that I've been going to every day, and just been getting shots up, uh, working on my body and working on my handles. So, well, being I was already very young for class of 2022, and so my the way my path works is that like I joined the expressions team and the expressions program very late to scene after Peach Jam, and they took me to a tournament, and then they took me to a hoop group All American camp, and I made the top 20 team there. And then being young, super young, I was only like what 14, 15 at the time. And then St. George's reached me out and said that we want you. Like he seemed like this would be a good fit. And the assistant coach from my expressions team also coaches at St. George's, so I knew it was going to be a good fit because like I really liked him and he always kept it real with me, Coach Ward. And it was just perfect. Like it was a good fit. And I decided to I'm gonna go here and I'm reclassified to 23. Just love the beauty of it. I mean, I don't think that there's anything like it. And I mean, there's nothing like hitting a three or dunking on somebody and just getting the crowd wild. It's just up tempo, fast paced, and it's just so fun to play. It's been great. I mean, it's been a learning curve for sure. Just I mean, it's just like like at first, like I just expected, like, you know what I mean, like I would come here and then, like work and just get offers. But like that, and like that was my mentality. But I absolutely switched that to, you know, it's just a byproduct of winning and getting better, and then you know focus on the next level. But it's been a great process, I would say. I'm looking for a school that's gonna put me in a position to get me into the NBA and give me good minutes, like coming in immediately. And I'm looking for like a good school overall, like academically. Because like me, I have very good grades. Yeah, like I have the 3.8, I want to say 3.9, and like I want to go to a school that's like high academics, so like I get a good degree, like, and you know I just want like a good school culture all around. I know I actually don't have a dream school. Like I could see myself playing at a lot of different colleges and like a lot of different, you know, I mean, it's just all about fit and how like the coaches think that like I could, how they're gonna use me and how like I could play in their system. Great question. I never really like thought of it like that. Like I love basketball that much. I always just thought of myself as like, but if I wasn't like wanted to be an NBA, I would probably want to be at least like an agent for basketball players or something, so I could at least be around the game, like work in the NBA front office, something like that. And I think it's a really cool route for sure. You know, I mean, there's nothing I haven't put like any real thought into it because like there's a lot of things I don't know about it. It'll be cool to see like how guys like Jalen Green and Deshaun Nixon, Isaiah Todd and Kai Soto and turn out and see like how the process really works. Because you know, I mean, one thing can be on paper, but it could really work out in a different way. It's tough. I mean, I just watch a lot of basketball. You know, what I mean, like I grew up just always watching and playing, and like always like on. I watch a lot of classics on NBA TV. That's my favorite. That's my favorite to watch, I would say. And like I don't think anything beats watching like '90s basketball or watching. You know, what I mean, that's probably my favorite for sure. There's definitely a few because you know, what I mean, those guys have been putting in like a lot of hours and like I model my game after the most. I'd say a lot of Scottie Pippen because of his versatility, and he was like the first real like point forward. I would say, and then Kevin Durant, I would say, because how skilled he is and how big he is, and then Anthony Davis because he also like he's also a very like underrated versatility guy because like you always like label him as like a big man, but like you see him hit shots outside and defend like a three, and then you know, I mean, yeah, it's tough. You know, I mean, there's so many greats. Uh, Point guard, I'd have to say Magic Johnson. Shooting guard, of course, Michael Jordan. Small forward, LeBron. Uh, my power forward and center is really tough because there's so many bigs. My center position would definitely have to be Shaq. Then the fourth position, uh, my fourth position, that's tough because as being like my body build, I'd probably say Kevin Durant. But I also would go with like I wouldn't mind going with like a Tim Duncan either. So yeah, that's tough. For me, you know, I mean, it's that's really tough. It's super tough because just watching The Last Dance and watching like a lot of '90s basketball, you see how dominant Michael was. But to me, I just think LeBron James is better. I mean, he's 6'8", 250. He moves like a guard, jump out the gym. He can shoot now. Like you know, I mean, my biggest thing that is because of how the game is much different is that like LeBron could really shoot. Like I remember him versus Zion where he pulled up from almost almost half court. You know, I mean, Michael was never stopping on a dime and pulling up on half court. And I just think that LeBron is just so like he's so great. Even what he does off the court to me is just amazing. You know, with the whole I Promise School, everything he does for his community. Ball handling, a lot of ball handling. Like we just do like various ball handling drills that Coach Elkin provides us with, like little pocket passing or just pounding the ball for a while and just handling, and then also to get stronger, because I think that's one of my biggest weaknesses, just doing a lot of push-ups and sit-ups and resistive band work, so I can like get, so I want to get up to like, I want to get up to like 190, 195 like by next season, so I can be like real like tank inside too, so I can be even more versatile. Tough. I mean, since I live in Vermont and like I go to school in Rhode Island, I'm not home very often. So like I just been spending a lot of time with my family, just like catching up kind of. I think it's been like kind of good to be home for a little while and like seeing like how like people have changed. Like my little sister has grown up so much since I've been away. It's just nice to see her be like a little more mature. Pick up with the guys. I mean, used to play pickup all the time and just mess, and just like, I mean, it was a good culture at school, so we were able to like, we were really close, and we'd just be playing pickup and it'd be competitive, and then right after that we'd go eat dinner together, just joke around about what happened at pickup. So that's what I miss the most, I'd say. It's tough. There's like a lot of people like within basketball and without basketball, I'd say that like I've really been looking up to. Definitely, obviously, of course, LeBron, what he's been doing, like building a school and providing a lot of kids that don't really have like access to education and food and money and what they need to be successful. He's definitely one. My AU coach Ken Jackson, he's kind of been like a father figure to me. He's always been, because I haven't, obviously being away from school is hard to like really like, but he really like have my dad here to like guide me. But like he'd call me, he'll come up to see me every so, and we'll talk about things. And I mean, he's been really good, just keeping my mind straight. That's really tough. I would say smart. I think I have to be a really smart guy. I'd say funny. I think I'm pretty funny. Like my guys say, big lashes, so I've got a big smile. So I like to use it. Uh, what else? I say caring. Like I have like a lot of people that I really care about. I mean, try to take care of them as best I can. And fourth, that's tough. Is a good question. Mm. I'd say kind. I like to talk to a lot of people and just like say what's up, how you doing. Just so you say hi to somebody, their whole day could just change off one conversation. That's another tough one. Probably just watching movies. Like a lot of my guys in my dorm, like in my room at least, we had a projector and we watched a lot of movies. Probably like a lot, like especially since Disney Plus came out at the time. So we were just watching like maybe two movies a night sometimes and just chilling out after like working hard and doing our homework. That's another tough one. I just watched Doctor Strange for the first time with my brother last night. Actually, that was a really good movie. Uh, it was cool to see how he's humbled by learning about I mean meditation and because he was always like the smarter guy. He was always like trying to save lives and stuff, and everything he just cared about his reputation, and like we wouldn't take some patience so that he could help some to some degree, because it might hurt his perfect surgeries thing. And then like he got hurt and he got humbled, and then I mean he learned how to like everything. Just it's kind of hard to explain. You kind of have to watch a movie, but it was a good movie for sure. I just want to make it so bad. Like I just have a drive. I think that it's like none other, like like it's just within me. I want to say like that really just makes me want to like really just put my head down and just focus and just go 110% years from now. So I'll be what? I'm 16. I'll be 26. Hopefully I'll be an NBA champion by then. That's what I really want to be, is an NBA champion and just win as much as possible, get to the highest level, and be a good guy. You know what I mean? Hopefully have a degree by then too. I don't know. I'm a very open guy. Like a lot of people know a lot about me. So small town guy, you know what I mean? I'm from northern Vermont, you know, there's only like 4 or 5,000 people from my town. So, you know, I don't think a lot of people know that. I want to remember for being always like being great and being good for like almost everything I did and being like a good guy. Like you know, I mean, kind of like back to LeBron off the court thing, similar to that, how he was great both on and off the court. That's exactly how I want to be remembered. And one of like the greatest of all time. That's one of my personal things.